Okay. Awesome. Okay. So anyway, let's go back. So there's two types of stress. One is the good stress, right? Helps us seize the moment, helps us invigorate ourselves, helps us get us going to like reach our goals. There's that phrase that you work really well under pressure. That's where that comes from. That's that kind of stress, right? That's that good stress. Some people thrive in this area. The second stress, though, is going to be the bad stress, and that's usually associated with distress. It can be harmful in the long run. So kind of take note of what you find or how you're feeling today, and see if you're feeling any kind of good stress, right? That helps you seize the moment, gets you ready to tackle on the day, right? When you wake up pumped up and ready to go, maybe it's to go hit the gym. That's that good invigorating stress that you put on your body, like I got to get through this. But then could be the bad stress, and maybe that's what you're feeling today. When we are in distress, whether you're feeling the good stress or the bad stress of our daily lives, to get a little bit of nerdy on us, we as our body definitely exudates this hormone or secretes this hormone called cortisol. Cortisol is useful for our help for our body to temporarily react to stress, right? It's only temporary, but if that is stress on your body for over long periods of time, like longer than like I would say half a day or longer than an hour or so, that can actually cause too much cortisol, which then causes all these other symptoms such as weight gain, negative emotions, joint discomfort, and even more. So, how are we feeling, right? I can give you a really great example. When I was in college, and some of you might have kids going through this, or maybe you experienced this yourself. You put a lot of pressure on yourself for like classes. I took a heavy load in college, and I was always that student that's like, I got to get the homework done on time, and I have to make sure that I study and got to get an A. And I like did all these projects, right? And I loaded that on top of myself. But know that for me, my body then reacted. I was under so much stress for at least 4 months. Okay. That was like from when like I was getting into the weeds of like my schooling for the semester to then end was like a good 4 solid months. My body reacted negatively. So I definitely um, got some weight gain. People called it like the freshman 15. I honestly thought it was actually due to me stress eating. Some of you might do that, have that habit when you're super stressed, you tend to stress eat. Um, I had like a negative outlook on life. Like I was always like, woe is me. I'm so stressed. I'm so overwhelmed. I had stomach issues. Like I couldn't eat. I was like very nauseous all the time. My fiance, he's in the other room. He could probably hear me. He always used to say, your stomach was always sore during school. And I think it's just that knot in my stomach that I was feeling so sick or so stressed that I couldn't eat, or anytime I would eat, I would get things like upset stomachs. And here I thought maybe I have like something wrong with my digestive tract, right? I'm like going down the list of our healthy living, right? And I'm like, okay, maybe I need to work on my gut health. Maybe it's what I'm eating. But at the core of it, it ended up being stress. I remember going to a massage, like my family gifted me a massage after I finished school. And at the time, that was my freshman year of college. And how old was I? Like 18, 17, 18. And I remember the masseuse didn't know how old I was. And she kind of asked, she's like, oh, what do you do for work? And I was like, I don't work. I'm in school. And she was like, how are you this stressed? Like your body is so tense as if you've been working your whole life. She thought I was like in my 30s or 40s. And I was like, wow, that is a clear sign that stress has taken over my body. So maybe it's time to kind of like relax a bit. If you're starting to feel tense, like, oh my God, this is me. I'm getting stressed. I'm getting nervous. Okay, let's just take a moment, right? So I'm gonna want you to do this. Maybe this is a good practice to wake your body up this morning, but you're gonna massage your like use your hands and we're gonna just massage your third eye right in the center of your what is this, your eyebrows, yeah, right there in the middle of your eye. Okay, it's okay, we're just gonna close your eyes for a minute, take a moment, and just start do little circles in the middle of your forehead. Calm, massaging your third eye. I do that a lot whenever I feel stressed. Take a deep breath in and out. Okay, now we're going to move a little bit to your hands, and I'll show you this in a second too. you see this part in between, sorry, can you folks see my hand? This part in between your thumb and your pointer finger, okay? Massage that part there. We're just gonna massage our hands. Take a moment. We want to calm your body from whatever stress you're dealing with and just breathe, okay? Switch other hands. You're gonna, I can't really do it, but you're gonna massage the other hand on that side. Ash says your stomach connects to your mind. So odd, yes. So when you're stressed, sometimes some of the symptoms you might feel is that upset stomach. I have not had a stomach massage, but I guess that's something you can do. Good to know. I did not know that. Okay, now that we've massaged our forehead, massage your palms a little bit, we're gonna recenter, okay? And see what other things your body may be feeling if you're under stress. So on your body, some things you might feel is headache. I don't know about you, I get lots of headaches when I'm stressed. Muscle tension or pain, chest pain, fatigue. Maybe you're really tired this morning. Changes in your sex drive. Maybe you're not in the mood anymore. That can totally be affected by stress. Upset stomach. So that's kind of what I was experiencing when I was stressed in school. And then as well as sleep issues. Maybe you had a hard time sleeping last night. Maybe there's so much on your mind. Some changes in your mood that you might feel is you have like anxious feelings, or maybe you have anxiety, restlessness, lack of motivation or focus. So if you're given a task, it's very hard to stay on task. Feeling of overwhelmed, there's so much on your plate. I know I felt like that, like literally this morning. I was very stressed. So that exercise of massaging was literally for me. Sorry, guys. But feeling overwhelmed is definitely something you might feel. Irritability or anger, sadness or depression. And then your behavior might change, right? So maybe you're overeating or undereating. Maybe you have angry outbursts, right? Where you just kind of snap and things like you kind of say something that maybe later on you're like, oh, what did I say? How did I say that? Maybe you have these angry outbursts. Maybe there's drug or alcohol misuse, right? Maybe that's, you feel like you need to go to those things to help you feel better. That's totally a sign of stress. Tobacco use, right? A lot of people who smoke might feel like they need the next cigarette to get them through. That's totally a sign of stress. Social withdrawal, maybe you are the opposite of wanting to go out, right? You want to kind of hide and go stay in your bubble or not talk to the world or shut everybody out. And maybe you're exercising less often. So now this is not like the exhaustive list of things that can happen to your body, your mood, or even your behavior, but these are some signs of you having more stress, like chronic stress, where you're overexerting and your body definitely has too much cortisol production. So take a look at how you're feeling. Take a look at what you're doing or how you felt this week, and if you notice any of these things on your body, your mind, or your behavior, your body, your mood, and your behavior, take note of that. Let's figure out and write that down and figure out what maybe was the cause of that. Did something trigger that? What was the situation that may have caused you to start feeling stressed? Okay. So now that we kind of know the two different types of stress, good and bad, right? But now knowing that chronic stress is not good and some of those symptoms, let's take a moment to de-stress. Now, for me, I feel like I'm very high strung. My family will laugh if I ever admitted that to them. But to you guys, I feel like this is a safe place, so I can share. I feel like I'm a little high strung where I'm very stressed. I'm always worrying. My friends and family call me the worrier. Mickey knows, I think she's like smirking under there. She's like knows that I'm I'm a worrier. I worry a lot about people. I worry a lot about my family. I worry about what's happening tomorrow, even though I don't even know what's happening, right? So I worry a lot, but I'm going to give you these 9 tips. So these are things that you can take away today. If you don't like one of them, that's totally fine. Pick one, okay? And my challenge to you after this class is pick one and try it out for the next 7 days, right? So then as you come back and you were going to get ready for the next class that Alexis is going to teach, you will check in with yourself and see how differently you feel, okay? But just pick one. I don't want you to go for broke. If you want to go above and beyond, do all 9, totally. But if not, pick one. And these are just tips for you to de-stress whenever you feel angst. So one thing I noticed, and I didn't write it in the things that for your body and how it stresses, but if you ever notice that you're sitting at a computer, or maybe you're talking on the phone and you notice your shoulders come all the way up to your ears, yeah, that's a sign that you're stressed. Take a moment and like relax your shoulders, okay? Like relax the body. So every time you feel any of that, right, you notice, oh, I'm getting a headache, maybe I'm stressed, or oh, I notice I'm not eating as much, or I have upset stomach, or whatever those symptoms you might have on your body, your mood, or your behavior, try one of these. Okay, so the first one is take time to breathe, right? So that's kind of what we did in the beginning. We took a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Breathing is a good start. And I'm sorry, there's a typo on this. It's driving me nuts. But breathing is a good start. But we're going to try the 4-7-8 breathing exercise. So does anyone know what the 4-7-8 is? Okay. I see lots of shaking heads. No. Okay, great. I'm glad I can introduce it to you. So 4-7-8 is you're going to inhale on a mental 4 count through your nose. Inhale, hold for 7, and then exhale out of your mouth for 8. So inhale through your nose. Let's do it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale through your mouth. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? Do you feel your body relax a little bit? I see Jen is like, maybe not yet. Maybe not yet. That's okay. You want to repeat it. So it's not just a one, you do that exercise 4-7-8 in one. You're going to repeat it for 4 cycles at least. If you have one of those Apple smartwatches, they do have that like breathing exercise on it, or the breathing app. There are different applications as well too that you can find on your phone or even on YouTube that help you regulate your inhales and exhales. The whole point is to slow down your breath. So sometimes when you get stressed, you might start to feel your heart racing, right? And maybe like you're like starting to breathe faster, like because it feels like you're running. That's the whole point of taking a time to breathe. Take a deep breath. In through your nose, out through your mouth, but slow it down. So having a count like a 4-7-8 can help you slow it down. Yes, watching the breathe app is such a good reminder. Yes, that happens a lot to me actually when I'm running through the airport and my watch tells me breathe because they know I'm like stressed that I'm like, gotta make the on-time departure. I gotta get all the guests on board. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. It tells me to breathe. So I just take a moment. I go to the bathroom and I just do a few inhales and exhales. And I notice my breath starts to slow down. It's the whole point is to slow your heart rate down a little bit. Maybe it's going too fast. Okay, so that's the first one. The second, oh, hi, Ilana. All right. Hi there. All right, so the second one is to drink herbal tea. So maybe this is, maybe you're a tea person. Maybe you want something that's a little bit more soothing. If you've never tried it, maybe we can start to try to incorporate that into your regimen. I tend to drink tea at night to help kind of calm my body down. My other half, Chester, he drinks it like 3 times a day. He likes it in the morning, and he also likes it around noon, and he also likes it at night as well. But herbal teas actually have so many benefits, and I'm not going to go into all of the benefits for it, but it's actually known to help kind of calm and soothe your body as well. If you're not a tea person, try a hot cup of water. I learned this from our teammate Charity. Hot cup of water, honey with your favorite essential oils. Some teas that you can try is lemon balm, peppermint tea, chamomile, as well as passion flower. And then you can add essential oils to it to help kind of calm your body down. So oils like Roman chamomile, lavender, melissa, rose, or even my favorite is lemon. Lemon is very invigorating or like awakening, right? That lemon is kind of like that burst of energy. But to me, it's very soothing. I love that it soothes my stomach. So I add it to a little tablespoon of honey and just drink that in my hot water. Ilana says dropping an On Guard cough drop in hot water is also good too. Ooh, I love that idea. Good one, Ilana. So if tea's not for you, then maybe try that, an On Guard cough drop in your hot water. But these are all calming oils, really great to help calm not only your body, but also your mind. Melissa is super, super, super powerful. And so is Roman chamomile. It's a super small bottle, but it's really, really good. I know some of you might have done the Melissa 14-day challenge where you put it either under the tongue of your mouth or on the bottoms of your feet, or applied it on your body somewhere and notice a difference in your mood over the last 14 days. So that's also a really good one as well. Okay. The next one out that is get outside. Okay, maybe you're like me, and this is you. This first picture that you see at the top right, that is you, girl. I feel you. That's me. I am like, when Mickey texts me like, Britt, let's go. I'm like, wait, is it safe to go outside? Are we okay? What is this life after pandemic, right? Maybe that's you. And that's okay, but take a moment to go outside. Something about the fresh air can help your body have a whole outlook of get your body moving, get up from that seat that maybe is causing you stress, step away from the computer that is causing you stress, put your phone down for 5 minutes, right? Maybe it's people blowing up your phone that you're like, I just can't even with today. Take a moment to go outside, reconnect with nature, ground yourself in the grass, take your slippers off and go walk on the grass for a little bit, walk on the pavement with your bare feet. Something about grounding yourself rooted in your feet can help you feel so much more calm and relaxed. Now, if you're like me and like maybe you live in a condo and it's not as easy to step outside, take a moment to reach for your favorite woodsy oils. So things like vetiver, balance, midnight forest. If you scored that deal with the pilot diffuser, midnight forest is another good one, or even black spruce. The woodsy oils help remind us of being outdoors, help remind us of feeling grounded in ourselves, feeling grounded in who we are, and feeling confident in how we show up in our everyday life, right? No matter what stress is throwing at you. So try those. You can apply it to the bottom of your feet. You can also diffuse it. So if you have a diffuser, maybe these are the oils you want to lean towards if you're working, right? In your work home office space, or as you transition going back into work. Those are definitely oils you can do. I know you mentioned, someone said they're in Pennsylvania. I don't know if you have mask restrictions, but here in Hawaii, we still do. So maybe, oh yeah, see, you guys don't have mask restrictions. What? The mainland has no mask. Okay, so sorry for my Hawaii peeps. Maybe that's our chance to like spray our masks, right? Hopefully these mask restrictions go away soon. Unfortunately, it's not just yet, but spray our masks, right? If you have to wear it indoors or you're feeling like stressed about wearing the masks, spray it, do a little spray. Cedarwood is good. Oh, I love the comments. Okay, Northern Escape is another good one. Yes, that's totally woodsy. Okay, Katania says, I don't like the rootsy, woodsy aromas, but it's crazy how your body accepts it when you need it. And Siberian fir. Yes, I love that oil as well too. That's a good one. I like this comment. So if you ever notice that there's an oil that you don't tend to like, or your body just is like, it's great, but maybe not my favorite, I would recommend you actually looking it up in the emotional oils book. There might be an underlying emotion that it's trying to address that your body is just not accepting. I did that a lot with, what oil was that I could not stand? Geranium. Okay, I wanted to love geranium. And for those of my friends who are on the call that went with me to convention a couple years ago, we talked about geranium over drinks, about the bedroom. Separate call, guys, separate call. But I just couldn't get into it. I was like, what? I don't like the smell of it. It was like funky to me. And I looked it up and there was like a lot of underlying emotions that I was actually dealing with work and with my personal life that I had no idea that that's why my body was not accepting it. But when you need it, girl, geranium smells amazing to me. Like, so when your body is ready and when your emotions and your hormone levels, it's constantly changing, you'll be open to the oils that you need. But good tip. I love that one. Okay. Yes. It's so fascinating how oils work with our bodies and emotions. Yes. So know that you don't have to go with the oils. That's my recommendation. I love the outdoors. I love these kind of woodsy smells, but maybe if you're not ready for them yet, see what underlying emotion that you're trying to address, but also grab your favorite oil, right? There's no right or wrong to oils. You can grab your favorite oil. Okay. Next one, move your body. Okay. So another sign of stress is maybe that you're exercising less. Totally happens, guys. I used to go to the gym and I used to work out and like want to do yoga every day. yeah, I haven't done it in like 6 months. That's like a clear sign that your girl, one, has gained weight from stress, right? I'm like eating my feelings. And two, like I need to like get up and move my body. When you exercise, it's known to actually increase our like endorphin production, and endorphins make you happy, right? Like in Elle Woods is like Legally Blonde, endorphins, right? Make happy people, and happy people just don't kill people, right? So we want to make sure that we're exercising to increase our endorphin production. So move your body for at least 30 days. My doctor had told me that sitting at a desk is like equivalent to smoking a pack of cigarettes. That's like the effects of health on your body, because you're just sitting dormant, your body's not moving. So that also on your phone, you can set a timer. I set one for once every hour to remind myself to stand up, get up for a minute, go down the hall, go grab something to drink, exercise, but move your body for at least 30 days. I'm going to save the oils to go on this with exercise for Alexis, because she's going to elevate our exercise routines with essential oils in our next class. But know that there are oils that you can combine with your exercise. Okay, next one is meditate. Okay, let's talk about this. Meditating can help you feel grounded physically and mentally, but it's really about coming to an expanded state of awareness, recognizing how you're feeling, recognizing what is causing you stress, recognizing what is in your control and what is not. This to me has been a big game changer of how I deal with stress. And I'm not talking like maybe this could be you. Like maybe you have time and space that you can sit on your couch comfortably in a cross-leg position, palms open to receive, right? Maybe that is you. But sometimes, and I'm going to be real, in our busy daily lives, maybe this is you, that you just need a moment to sit in quiet by yourself for 5 minutes. These are tips also too for meditating, is start by choosing a consistent time and place. First thing in the morning when I get up. Maybe it's when you're using the bathroom and you're just sitting there, right? Like, and you take 5 extra minutes to sit there, right? And just breathe. Focus on one thing for that session though. If you are like me and a worrier, the list on your head already starts going off. Quiet that list. Tell it can wait for 5 more minutes. Okay, but focus on one thing. Maybe it's a positive thought, right? Let's start on a positive note for the day. Or maybe it's something you're grateful for, living in gratitude. Something about focusing on that one positive thing can help change your outlook for the rest of the day. Tell you a story about why. I started with meditation, not on the toilet, guys, promise. But I started meditation in the morning for 5 minutes, and I just focused on one thing I was grateful for. And I was grateful for my family, who show up like no other. And that day, I ended up going to work, super stressful. Like passengers were very irate that day. I had like delays left and right, and I ended up hurting my hand at work. I could have totally been like, oh my God, woe is me, the world, everything falling apart, right? But you know what? I didn't have any bad reactions to customers. Like I could have like totally gone off on guests. I didn't. I could have totally gone off on my family for like saying something that like I didn't agree with, but living in gratitude. So maybe it's not about meditating to focus like and calm yourself, but more it's focusing on the positive. I like to diffuse or roll oils on my inner forearms before I kind of like take in that positive thought or take in that meditation kind of moment. I love the yoga collection. If you don't have it, these are probably one of my favorite oil blends. It smells like a spa. So there's a rise, anchor, and align. A lot of the times for me, I tend to go towards the anchor because it's very woodsy. And it's that steady blend. And a lot of the times I feel like I'm all over the place. So for me, I need to feel steady and grounded. But know that you can always gravitate towards your own oil whenever you choose to kind of focus in on your practice. Okay. Yes, Grateful Heart is such a huge game changer. Totally. I totally agree on that. Okay. The next one, hand massage. Okay, so a 5-minute massage. This was done in a study that was like done in 2008. And Dr. Hill actually teaches this, and he just did a call. I don't know if you folks caught it. He just did a call a couple of days ago about aroma touch and hand massaging. So good. at convention, they actually showed us how to do it. Again, separate call, but no, there's like no right or wrong way to do it. You're just going to massage the different sections of your palm, and then do your fingertips as well. And use your favorite oil. Incorporate oils to help invigorate and move that circulation. But a hand massage can actually help calm your body down. So just as like breathing using that 4-7-8 method, hand massages can be just as good. So oils like ylang ylang, aroma touch is really good. I use balance a lot of the times. You can even use like rollers. I've put adaptive. I know somebody used adaptive this morning. Adaptive is really good. That's another calming oil. Or just any of your favorite oils, but it's good to help reduce the effects of daily stress. So give yourself a little mini hand massage. Even if you don't have anybody to do it, you can do it on yourself, right? For a couple 5 minutes. Okay, the next one is use calming essential oils. So, oh gosh, this is like my power trio, sorry, not dual, adaptive line. It is so good. How many of you have tried adaptive? Raise your hand. Yeah, I see a couple hands. Okay, good. Adaptive is like the proprietary blend that is known to calm all your emotions. It was created a couple years ago. They introduced it to us in convention in 2019. And honestly, that to me was my game changer. I feel so much more calm, so much more centered. I'm not as nervous. I am a fast talker. Like I get nervous when I talk and do public speaking. But somehow this trio helped me go through so many presentations in front of the VPs, important big interviews in my life, classes like this. It helps me to show up every day. And it's not something that's like only can be used when you have certain occasions or when you're feeling overwhelmed. You can use it every day. So there's an oil, a roller that I like to pack in my bag to take on the go. And then I do take the calming capsules every day as well too. They have a wellness program that actually is tailored around this hero product. So you can try different oils to help calm the mind and your body. Other oils you can use is actually past tense. They come now in like a child lock cap, but you can make your own roller. It's known as the tension blend. So maybe if you feel like you get those tension headaches or your body feels super tense, maybe that's one of the symptoms you have when your body is stressed or overly stressed. Use past tense, roll it all over your sore aches and muscles on your shoulders, help calm those shoulders away from your ears, right? Like lower the shoulders down, or roll it down your spine to help kind of calm your body. Peace is also really good. It does come in an oil small version that you can add to your diffuser. But I honestly like to use the roller, and I roll it all over myself, like as if I'm like blessing myself all over. Down the arms, over your chest, over your heart, on your temples. Peace is all really, really great. Other places that you can place them is on the bottoms of your feet. As we learned in some of our basic classes, the bottoms of your feet actually have the largest pores. And that's kind of where I like to apply like serenity or lavender to help calm my body down even more. Okay. Next one, get enough rest. So Dr. Hill, one of the founding executives, had mentioned that sufficient amount of rest provide your body with the opportunity to recover from the day's activities, improve energy levels, and reduce the effects of stress. So remember how we talked about the science part where your body exerts this hormone called cortisol. If your body cannot come back to rest, your body just ends up having too much cortisol, which we then get all those symptoms. So the rest is actually your body's opportunity to reset, right? Like it's that reset button that we hit at the end of the day or at the beginning of your day, however you want to look at it. So for me, getting enough rest is just as important. Like I said, maybe your job or maybe your lifestyle doesn't support you to have enough rest. My job, because I fly, is like I get 5 at max hours of sleep whenever I'm working. So it's not a lot of time for your body to reset. But during that time, I want you folks to remember that you still can get good sleep, like get into a deep REM sleep, get into those REM cycles so your body can reset. So here's some things that you can do for a bedtime routine. 1, diffuse oils at least 30 minutes before your bedtime. So I set my diffuser in my room, I go shower, and by the time I'm ready to go to bed, my room smells like serenity. you can apply a lotion or oil that has calming properties. So I like the Serenity. So in the sleep kit, I don't know if you guys got the sleep kit before. This is like a new wellness program. I actually like that it came with the Serenity body butter. I love that. It's so nourishing, first of all, so hydrating. So if you have dry skin like me, super, super hydrating. But I love that it's infused with Serenity. So I apply that on the bottoms of my feet. I put it on my arms and I put it on my legs. I can tell you I'd like knock out almost instantly. You can also take Serenity soft gel. So maybe if you are still struggling to fall asleep, Serenity soft gels you can take internally. I was definitely one of those that was worried to take things internally for sleep, not knowing if I would hear my alarm to wake up for work, but know that I have no problems with that at all. Your body just allows you to go into that REM cycle a little bit faster. And then minimize screen time before bed. I know it's very hard. I'm definitely one to watch television in bed before I go to sleep. Like I love watching not the Cartoon Network, the Food Network. I love watching people cook. It's so calming and soothing to me. But if you truly cannot sleep, turn the TV off. Maybe go set like a calming white noise machine in the background, or put your phone in the other room. Like let's find habits to minimize that screen time, because that blue light is actually what keeps our body awake, thinking that it's still being stimulated. Okay. And then the last one is find a support system. So I know sometimes when we feel stressed and we feel overwhelmed, no matter what you're going through, sometimes it's a little bit more personal and we're not ready to share. But know that sharing is just as important as like you being there for them. Somebody's going to be there for you, right? We want to be able to connect to each other in a different way. And sometimes you don't have to share everything. So know that if you don't have a safe place, so maybe if you are dealing with family issues and you can't go and run to talk to your family, maybe find a friend, call a friend. If you can't call a friend, maybe do you have a coworker you can confide in? If you can't, please know that your community here at doTERRA, like with us and our Gold Drop Society team, we are all here for you. I love that you folks are in the chats, like talking and connecting as if we're all best friends. And I love that. But know that this is a safe place for you. Please, please, please do not try to keep going alone, no matter what your stress is. My uncle had taken care of my grandmother when she was really sick for years. And that stress was on him. Like he put that own stress on himself and he never shared what he was going through. And it wasn't until she passed away, we realized how stressed he was. Please do not ever feel like you have to do this alone, no matter what the stress is. Know that there's always a place for you and there's always somebody that's going to be there for you. Okay. Even just a hug, which actually there is a study that proves that a hug can help decrease stress levels. A hug can help you. So go find a friend today to hug your loved ones a little bit tighter. If you ever feel like somebody's feeling overwhelmed or like, oh my God, they're talking so fast, or oh my God, they're on the verge of crying, go give them a hug. You are just going to help take that stress off of them. A hug can do wonders. Okay. But that's all my tips that I have for you. I want you to know, like I said, there's 9 of them, right? Pick one. So maybe it's that you're going to hug somebody a little extra today, right? Maybe you're going to confide in somebody today, right? Go grab coffee. What happened to the days where we used to go grab coffee, right? Go grab coffee. Go grab lunch with somebody. Share what's on your mind. Share what's on your heart. The second you do, I can tell you, it helps lift that burden off of you. Maybe it's practicing taking your shoulders away from your ears, right? Let's lessen the tension in our muscles. But make sure that we take a deep breath. Or maybe it's going outside today, right? The sun is shining here in Hawaii. I don't know how the mainland is looking today. I know it's very sunny and hot. I hope you folks are safe if you're in the storm area, but take some time to go outside, breathe in fresh air, or live in a little bit of gratitude today, okay? Stress has so many harmful things that it can do to our body if it's not the good kind of stress. So let's just make sure that we stress a little less. Okay, I'm gonna stay on. Any questions, any comments? I am here. Like I said, I'm not an expert because I still deal with stress every day, as we all do, but I'm here for you folks. Whatever you folks need. Let me stop share so I can see your beautiful faces. Yay. Oh, everyone looks so pretty today. Hi, guys. All right. I'm here if you have any questions. My recommendation, if you don't know where to begin in your oil journey for like stress management, start with one of the kits, the mind and mood kit, or focus on sleep. Maybe that might be your area that you want to kind of focus in on. That's definitely one I would recommend. But other than that, let you folks go enjoy your Saturday. Thanks for coming. Don't forget, sorry, let me put a quick plug. Reminder, next week, please check your emails. It's a different Zoom room. We're going to have Alexis in there teaching about how to elevate your exercise routines. So please make sure that you tune in because I'm excited for that. I know I don't exercise a lot, but I know I need to. So make sure that we kind of all tune into that one. So mark your calendar. Next week, Saturday, 9 a.m. Hawaii Standard Time, 12 p.m. Pacific Time. And sorry, East Coast, I am not sure. How many hours are you ahead, Jen? 3, 5? East Coast. 5.
Well, this one was 3 o'clock. So this for us was at 3.
Oh, okay. So East Coast people, you're going to be at 3 p.m. next week as well. Thanks, Jen. Is there an oil to help with feeling overwhelmed? Okay. So when you feel overwhelmed, best tip is to just use one of those 9. Okay, go to one of the 9. Start with taking a breath though. Take a breath. Use balance. Balance is really great for me whenever I'm feeling overwhelmed. Steady is another alternative. So maybe if your littles are feeling like they're overwhelmed as well, which they can, like their feelings are definitely valid as a child. There's a lot of things happening to their bodies and school and pressure of like kids, right? Steady is another good one. You want to feel grounded. Whenever you feel overwhelmed, it always feels chaotic, right? We're always living up here, but you want to feel grounded. So use those woodsy oils. Vetiver, super strong, but very, very good to feeling overwhelmed. Go and for adaptive, lean to that as well too. Another tip that wasn't on there, and maybe that's what you're feeling overwhelmed, is write everything down. I saw somebody was saying that journaling helps them. Yeah, I totally agree with that. But maybe your journal is literally just word vomiting, putting everything down on the paper of what you're feeling, what you're thinking, what you got today, what's got tomorrow. And then go through the list and be like, what can wait and what cannot, right? We want to make sure that like you prioritize or you kind of organize those thoughts so then you don't feel overwhelmed. And if you ever feel overwhelmed, you just call me up, girl, and be like, Brett, I'm feeling something, right? You just call me or message me on Instagram. I'm here. If I don't get to you right away, it's just probably because I'm flying, but I will get to you. I promise you that. I know that like we all are here for you. I know it's so good to see everyone's faces. Hi, Ash. Oh my gosh. She must be at ballet. I love it. I love it. Okay. Any other questions? I'm going to stop recording. But any other